Hello, friends. Welcome to today's football predictions on Bestcraft. Today is another very beautiful, Sunday morning. And we have so many games going on across the globe as usual. But we're able to select a few of them. Look into it before bringing it forward for you. All right. That's why we'll be looking at these matches one after the other, and also making verdicts on each of these games based on the results for each of these teams. And I would like to use the opportunity to ask the folks who are coming across our video for the first time that are yet to subscribe. So kindly take our time to do this button right now so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. Okay, all right. Before we head to today's predictions, look at how we fared yesterday. We had 6 games predicted yesterday, but it was 4 out of those 6 games that actually came out successful. We saw the likes of Zenit, bottling yesterday, unexpectedly, and also the likes of Aberdeen, couldn't win against St. Justin. They had a draw on that occasion. We expected to win, and those were the ones that didn't really make it yesterday. So, but today, hopefully, we hope to do well. Achieve our aim, winning all our tickets today. All right. Uh, that being said, let's head to today's business. And today, the first ticket for today, and remember, each of these tickets have 3 matches in it. And the first ticket is is a match in Holland, where we have Mare City, who will be facing Utrecht. Okay, in this very encounter, we look at recent game for the home side. Mare City, they've actually had one win in the last 6 matches, but have lost 5 out of those 6 games that they had. And I will say Utrecht have managed 4 wins, one draw, and also one loss in the last 6 recent games. And when you look at how these 2 teams are fared, from home and away perspective, when you look at the home side, Almere City, the last 10 home games that they had have resulted to 2 wins, one draw, but have lost 7 times out of the last 10 home matches. It shows that this is not the best side playing even from home. All right, and when we look at their away side, Utrecht have been in fine form on recent occasions, seeing that last 10 away games that they had have resulted to 7 wins, and 3 draws in the last 10 away games that they had. That tells you a lot. And this is a side that have been scoring so well. Also, seeing that the last 10 away games that they had have resulted to over 2.5 on 8 occasions. Okay, on 9 occasions out of actually no, over 2.5 on 8 occasions. All right. And then when you put all this together, we expected that we side, that Utrecht, to actually achieve a result in this one. It is our side to win our trophy. That's our value for that very game. Okay, the next game on the first ticket is in Turkey, where we have Sivasspor who will be facing Galatasaray. Okay, in this very encounter, we know that these 2 teams, for Sivasspor, the home side have had 3 wins, 2 losses, as well as one draw. And away side Galatasaray have managed to achieve 4 wins and 2 draws in the last 6 games that they have so far. They've not lost a single match. And when you look at how these 2 teams fare from home and away perspective, playing from home, you can see that Sivasspor have actually won, 5 games from home, and they've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the last 10 home matches. And away side Galatasaray, on the other hand, have won, 6 games from away. They've had 2 losses as well as 2 draws in the last 10 away games that they had so far. The last time both teams met, it was Galatasaray who played from home, and Galatasaray won that very occasion by 6 goals to 1. Okay, that tells you a lot, but in this very encounter, we expect to see, you know, an over 2.5, a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter. Seeing that last time both teams met, saw a lot of goals, and we expect a lot of goals also in this one. Over 2.5, that's our verdict, okay? And that takes us to the next. It is in Belgium, where we have Anderlecht, who will be up against Berchok Wilrik. And Anderlecht in the last 6 have won 3, drawn 3 also. And our side, Berchok Wilrik have had 2 wins, 1 loss, as well as 3 draws, in the last recent 6 games that they had. And looking at how these 2 teams fare from home and away perspective, playing from home, Anderlecht have been doing so well from home. They've actually been able to achieve 6 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. Now, we side, Europe haven't been doing so well from away. They've been able to manage 2 victories in the last 10 away games. They've had 1 draw as well, but have lost a whole lot. They've lost 7 matches out of the last 10 away matches that they have so far. And the last time both teams met was actually in October. Berchot Wilrik played from home and defeated the Anderlecht by 2 goals to 1 on that occasion. And in this very one, we expect to see, you know, another 2.5 in this one, a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter. But the home side is much more likely to pick up the scores in this one. So over 2.5, that's what value for that very game. Okay, and that concludes our operations for you for the first ticket, and we head to the second ticket for today, and it starts with a game in Belgium as well, where we have Royal Antwerp who will be up against Sporting Charleroi. And when we look at recent games of both sides, you can see that the home side Antwerp had 2 wins, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 games. And the away side Charleroi have managed 1 win, 1 draw, and 4 losses in the last 6 matches that they had so far. And when you look at how these two teams fared from home on a perspective, you can see that playing from home, you know, Antwerp have actually won 5 games in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 4 losses as well as a 1 draw in the last 10 home matches that they had. And the away side, Charleroi have managed to achieve 2 victories, 1 draw, but have lost 7 games in the last 10 away games. And as a matter of fact, the last 5 away games they had saw them losing all 5 away games. Okay, and the last time both teams met was actually in July. We saw Antwerp winning from away by 1 goal to 0. We also saw Antwerp beating them in the last 3 head-to-head meetings. And this very one, we still expect Royal Antwerp, who has been in fine form at the moment, who have won 4 games out of the last 10, out of the last 5 home games. Okay, they've won 4, and the other one being a draw. So we expect Antwerp to continue the victory against this side who win. That's what we expect for that very encounter. Okay, all right, that takes us to the next, and the next game that we have for you today is in Czech Republic, where we have Sigma Olomouc, who will be up against Slavia Praha. Okay, Sigma in the last 6 recent matches have had 2 victories, 1 draw, but have lost 3 games out of the last 6 recent encounters. And away side, Slavia Praha have won 4 games, but have lost 2 out of the last out of the last 6 games that they had. And when you look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see that Sigma Olomouc, the home side, who have actually been able to achieve, 6 victories in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses. Okay, and the away side Slavia Praha have been able to achieve 7 victories from away and have had 2 losses as well as 1 draw. And those 2 losses was actually in the Champions League against Atletico Bilbao and Frankfurt actually, and they've had 1 draw, but they have not lost, domestically from the last 10 away games that they had so far. So the last time both teams met, it was in August, and Slavia played from home on that occasion, and they won on that occasion by 2 goals to 0 against Sigma. And in this very encounter, we still expect the Slavia Praha, the away side, to achieve a result and win our trophy in this one. And we win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Okay, and that takes us to the last game for today and the last game for the second ticket. It is in Italian Serie C, where we have Avellino who will be facing Sorrento. Okay, and looking at the recent games for both sides, Avellino have had 1 win, 1 loss, as well as 4 draws in the last 6 matches. And the away side Sorrento have had 3 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. And we look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective. You can see that for the home side, Avellino, they've had just 4 victories, 2 losses, as well as 4 draws in the last 10 home matches. And the away side, on the other hand, Sorrento have managed to achieve 4 wins, 1 draw, as well as 5 losses in the last center, games that they had in the last 10 away games. All right, looking at how they fared from the last time they met, we saw Sorrento beating this very side from away by 1 goal to 0 on that occasion, and we're expecting Avellino to achieve something in this one. But in this very encounter, we chose goals verdict, and we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals occurring in this very encounter. Another 1.5. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Okay, all right. And that concludes our operations for you today. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green. Remember to also play responsibly. These are football games. Sometimes it may not be what it seems. But that being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up with our predictions on this very channel. But until then, keep winning.